We have a 2006 Mercedes E350 and replace water pump and thermostat. Stay tuned. This is what the engine bay looks like before we start working. The water pump is down there. So it looks like right now you can get into it to many things, but once you start taking things from the top going downwards, everything will be simple. Make sure the engine is cold and drain the coolant. And the drain plug for these radiators on the driver's side, lower driver's side of the radiator, so we don't have to put the car on the rims or the jack or the lift or whatever you have, and start working. So let's put the car up and start removing a few things. The front part of the cover will come off. And let's see what we have to do. The thermostat is right here, right next to the oil filter. It will be a little challenge to get through to the upper bolt. There is a wire harness we have to disconnect. We have to remove the belt, and the water pump is, again, the water pump is down here. To get to it, we have to remove the belt, a couple of pulleys, and let's start. To remove the serpentine belt, the Mercedes, just press down like that and remove the belt. To remove the thermostat housing lower bolt, remove that pulley and replace the pulleys. You know, they're not very expensive at this time, they've been there for a long time. It's a bearing in there, and might as well replace them. The bolt is right in there, the lower bolt. So I'm okay now to take out the bolt. And pay attention to those bolts. Sometimes it could be a longer or shorter one. We'll remove the lower bolt. And yes, indeed, it's much bigger than the upper bolt. You can tell the size difference. That is out. I just have to, there you go. I took it out with a hose. I could somehow remove the hose from here, and I decided to take it out like that. So thermostat housing is out. I just going to take out the plug, clean the area well, and replace it with a new thermostat. Or get a new hose. So either replace the ring or replace the entire hose. Okay, now the thermostat is out. We're going to work on the water pump. To get to the pump, all the bolts around it, we have to move the idle pulley. The thing is easy to access. There's the pump and the bolts all around it. I don't know, maybe 10 bolts. The lower radiator hose has to be removed as well. We just put the clip out and push the hose out. But so far so good. No problems right now working when everything is out of the way. This is a pump that we're going to replace on the Mercedes E350. It's a 2006. Got a new one here, and always is best to take a look the new one and see how many bolts you have to remove before you start the process. Okay, I'm starting removing bolts to take out the water pump, and I will continue removing all the bolts from around and remove the pump. It's under here, so remove all the bolts and remove the pump. There is the pump. And there's the water pump. So a little cleaning, install. Let's clean the area very well. So it's clean. I'm going to install a new pump and the thermostat. Okay, so this is the gasket, and it's a good match. I'm ready to install at this time. All the bolts are aligned. That will make it a lot easier to get the bolts through. And install the pump. The new pump, that's what it looks like now. I got one bolt in to hold the pump, the upper bolt, and I want to make sure all the rest of the bolts will go through the gasket before I'm going to hand tighten them, and then I'm going to use the torque to tighten to specification. That's it. Okay, the water pump is installed. All the bolts are torqued down. The job is done. A little cleaning goes a long way. So now I'm going to go install and also the wire harness to make sure that they are the same ones. Okay, we're just going to drop the thermostat in. It goes this way. Yeah, that's the way it goes in. Like so. And looks good. Torque the thermostat bolts, one at the top, one at the bottom. Okay, so the water pump of the Mercedes is installed and the thermostat torque to specifications. Okay, the new O-ring is zinc. I replaced them so I don't have to worry about. And we're going to drop the hose into the engine at this time. Okay, connecting the final hose from the thermostat into the radiator. You can see I have the clip in up position but not off. And there is the new O-ring. We have to just push it in and lock it. And the radiator job will be complete. An off-market but approved by Mercedes for Mercedes cars. It's okay. The car is about the operating temperature. I can feel the vent, the heat's coming out. It's done. We get the cooling entire from water pump to thermostat, new radiator and new coolant. So we let the car run with the thermostat open, check for leaks. I take it for test drive. Everything went well. The car is running fine. Everything is good. Waiting for the car to warm up.